Before we let you go, I do have to ask, since my audience loves reality TV.
I know we haven't talked about reality TV at all.
I know.
What are you guys watching, you and Jen, these days?
Okay, let me be clear. It's not what we're watching because Jen only watches half the amount of reality TV that I do.
Okay.
So what we do is we I work all day, like now when I'm writing, right? I work all day, then Jen and I eat, and then we go downstairs, we watch a TV show or two, then she goes to sleep, and then I smoke a cigar and continue watching reality TV.
Oh.
And so I watch a bunch of shows that she doesn't watch, like Love Island. Like Jen doesn't watch Love Island, but I watch every Love Island.
You watch them all?
Watch them all. I watch them all. Now I'm not done with. I think I got spoiled on who wins. UK.
Yeah.
I'll go UK.
I'm done with the US.
Okay.
I'm most of the way through UK, and I think I know who wins. But and I think I'm pretty happy about that. Together, though, we watch Big Brother.
Okay.
So we're watching Big Brother now. We're frustrated with Rachel. I become online friends with Taylor. Do you know Taylor, who won a couple of seasons ago? And I told her I was going on your show, and she said, because she wants me to go on the Big Brother thing, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm going to go with Nick and talk about reality TV. And she goes, oh, Nick can't. We got to talk deep. We got to talk deep. She reminds me of you, actually, in your season, because you were unjustly picked on in the first season of The Bachelor, I felt like just totally unjustly picked on. And she was the same way on her season of the Big Brother, in a much more mean way, even. And they were just picking on her all the time. And then she won. It was awesome.
Is it her? Because I'm also very blunt too, where I just I can't help but just say what I think or feel at the risk of.
I think her strength is not immediately aware. I think she comes off first as a pretty girl, and they didn't know how strong she was, and they just thought she was, because she's quieter than most of the people on the show, and they kind of picked on her and bullied her. I felt like, and then she showed them all.
Have you pulled any inspiration for any characters from reality TV? I mean, if you love it so much, is there any part of you that's like, I want to bring some of this into the comic book world or into anything you're creating?
Not that I'm conscious of, that I can think of.
Okay.
But, listen, I always, I don't like when people say you watch reality TV, and people are going to laugh at me because Love Island it is a lot like this. I don't watch the Kardashians. I don't like any story stuff. Right. I like things where people are competing.
Experiments.
I like experiments where you're messing with people. So I like, the traders. I like, I don't like Bachelor as much since Alon left. I wish Alon was still there. I don't think it's as good, as good
as. It's not as funny.
It's not as funny or fun. It's like.
And it's too formulaic now. They've just kind of gotten back to they're not taking, I don't feel like, the risks that he took that worked.
Yeah, I hate to say that as a longtime member of Bachelor Nation. I don't like it as much.
As a member of Bachelor Nation, I feel the same.
Yeah. So I really miss Alon. But so I love Survivor. Survivor's like my all-time favorite reality show. But Love Island's just the guiltiest of all pleasures because it doesn't take much work. It's like, you could miss big pieces of it if I'm on the phone or go to the bathroom or check my email or something.
What's your Love Island season 7 hot take? Or what was your
USA.
overall sentiment?
For US?
Yeah.
US.
This is how much this stuff goes through me like coffee and just is out the other end, because I'm trying to even remember a single, name one person from Love Island USA. I just got done watching a month ago or something.
Huda.
Hood. I hate. I don't want to say that because I feel sorry for that girl, but how did she last so long?
Producers, I feel like.
I mean, who knows? I feel like Nicolandria.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think that's a real thing? I don't. They're still dating, right?
They are still dating.
The challenge with that world, though, they look great together. I was huge fans of them individually.
I felt zero chemistry. Now, it doesn't mean that I can feel chemistry.
Yeah, who knows? Because the problem, as we've talked about on the show, is I didn't like, because the show is filmed in real time. The production has the opportunity to read comments and kind of see the discourse, and I feel like a lot of fans felt like it was overproduced in that regard. That kind of felt like a forced date in the middle of the season between Nick and Olandria.
It wasn't as good the previous season of Love Island USA was maybe
Top tier.
maybe the best season of any Love Island ever. Crazy.
Yeah.
And then this season was a little bit of a letdown after that. There's a lot of good stuff. My one hot take is the relationship that seemed the most real to me throughout the whole season was the cowboy guy,
Taylor,
and that girl,
Clark,
who was totally nice.
Yeah.
And they really seemed to like each other in a completely real way. And then all of a sudden, he's at the bottom of everything. There is some, also, I often notice that I'm on the outs on Love Island whenever they do because I'm a guy watching the show. So I like the guys more than the audience does. The women are constantly reinforcing these angry attitudes towards each other. And so are the guys, obviously. And I wish that there was, I'm always looking for one guy or one girl who is going to say, maybe you should see it from the other person's point of view for a second.
Yeah.
Maybe you should think about this. And it's very rare that happens.
I think the challenge, back to your questioning which relationships are authentic, I don't think you can really know for like at least 12 months because just the opportunity that it's available for these cast members in any of these relationships, the pressure to stay together. Even when I was in that type of relationship, you're very confused about your real feelings because of the audience's pressure and things like that. And you already know that like people are telling you to give it time and you have to get to know people. So you just don't even really know what's real and what's not. And I just remember even, when filming, my first season, and I've told this story before, I knew I was competitive. I knew I felt something authentic to this person, but I didn't know what feeling was stronger, my competitive nature of wanting to win versus well, I know I feel something strongly, but is it, well, I feel you don't even know.
I remember, Sean from The Bachelor.
Yeah.
We were talking once because he's had a very successful relationship, right? They're still together, I hope.
Still together?
Very successful relationship. And I was talking to him about that. And I said, what's the deal with that? And he said, basically you just got to forget everything that happened on the show and pretend like you're starting square one. Yeah. And maybe it's going to work out. Maybe it's not, but you got to treat that person like you're just starting at square one. And I'm like, God, that's true. Because The Bachelor, much more so than Love Island, is a fake situation. And it is an evolutionary thing that when you have a bunch of men or a bunch of women with one person, you're going to be attracted to that person in a way that you wouldn't be if it was an island full of people with different people. And so evolution forces you to feel feelings for that person. Not everybody, but a lot of people. And they suddenly are the most attractive person they've ever seen. Because of the way the situation is set up. And that has nothing to do with what real life is like. So with Love Island, at least, it is like, it's different people who are vying for the guys. And so the chances of lasting in some ways is better, but also they're often a more crazy group.
Well, only in Bachelor world do you tell the person if you end up with I only made out with them in the fantasy suite and expect a pat on your back versus things like those are just like weird conversations where you're
and why is it that there's more as many successful relationships out of Big Brother and Survivor as there are out of Bachelor? I mean they're pretty commensurate, and it's like the Survivor's not a
Do you think I think they're maybe 17, but Boston Rob and Amber's daughters are almost 18. Do you think we'll see a Boston Rob and Amber
let me first of all
love child on Survivor?
I would root for them because I am an absolute Boston Rob super fan. Like Boston Rob is, besides Nick, after Nick.
Yes, thank you.
My favorite reality show contestant of all time. And I will watch any reality show that Boston Rob is on. So he's on The Traitors, I watch it. Deal or No Deal Island, I will watch that, which by the way is a great reality show. I will, especially because that guy won like $6 million or something. How much did he win? He won like $8 million.
Crazy.
Crazy. I was just looking at I was watching it like a producer where he got up to so much money that I was like, oh my God, they got to be killing
They got to pull out. Yeah.
They got to be dying right now. The show's budget just went up probably by $6 million more than what they anticipated.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love Boston Rob.
The boss.
I don't know anything about his daughters. But yeah.
Okay. Would you do out of Big Brother, Survivor, Traitors, any of those kind of competition shows, would you do any?
Okay. I would not, but I would love to do Traitors because I played Mafia for many years.
Yes.
And I was good at Mafia.
Okay.
There was a time when it was really popular in LA and I was playing like 3 or 4 times a week at different people's homes.
So would you want to be a traitor or would you want to be a faithful?
Traitor.
Yeah.
It would be fun to hunt the traitors though. And I feel like
I think I
feel like I'd be good at.
I know, but the problem with the trade, and this is the flaw. There's a couple flaws with the traitors. The flaw with the traitors is it doesn't serve you to hunt the traitors. If you
don't want to tell anyone to hunt. You have to find out who they are
and
then
suck up to them,
and then suck up to them.
Pretend like you like them until the end.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the game. And so that's not a great game when you think about it. It's much more fun if there was more value to hunting the traitors.
I would be worried. I have a hard time lying. I feel like I have a bad poker phase. Poker phase.
I just don't think of it as lying. I don't think of it as lying. But who knows? I'm used to playing Mafia for a couple hours at a time, not for weeks.
Months.
I don't think it's how long are they? They're in the
I think it's a month.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
3 or 4 weeks.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do it season 3, but it had to pass.
You didn't do it?
Yeah. Now season 4.
I like how you're whispering on the podcast.
Yeah, sorry.
I know.
Yeah,
we can still hear you.
But I would love for you to do it.
Someday I think I will. I was going to do it, and then I got hired to host a new show for Netflix that we're doing.
What's
Age
that?
of Attraction.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Dating show around age gaps.
Oh, wow.
Age differences.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll get
Maybe
James
that'll
Gunn
be
stamp
your
of
new.
approval.
That'll be your new.
It's not. Yeah, it's
cigar show.
I wouldn't say it's more. Are you a Love Is Blind fan?
Off and on.
Okay.
I like Love Is Blind. It's weird because I'm not sure it doesn't get worse as the season goes on. But I like it. I do like it. I loved like certain seasons of other countries. Like I love the Japanese Love Is Blind because it's so tame and weird compared to ours, but also more interesting. Devil's Plan. You watched that one? The Korean show that on Netflix. That's a great. It's all these people who are kind of well-known people in Korea, and they come into this game show and they have these incredibly complicated, difficult games that they play, and get eliminated. And it's like it's the really smart person's reality show. It's really fun.
Yeah, I remember like now that we're sitting here, like having my back when I was on Bachelor in Paradise. It meant a lot at the time because not a lot of people at the time had my back, but I felt like people started to understand just me, I feel like you gave them permission when you came on After Paradise and you were kind of giving your commentary.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I came on after. Yeah, that's.
And I was like, finally, someone gets me.
That's when I told Ashley. I told Ashley she was crazy.
Yeah,
well, and Ashley's like, I'm not. Jared really likes me, and I'm like, you're crazy. He doesn't like you. And now they're married. Yeah. And I know those guys. I know Jared, and Jared was like, he came by the set of Peacemaker, and
oh, did he?
Yeah. He's got a little cameo. That's a reveal here, but he's in the show. Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't tell me that. So I keep a secret.
He does keep a secret. There you go.
That's incredible. Well, I will stand by because I've famously told Ashley you'll never be with him, only for them to be together.
Yes.
And Jared was living with me at the time when
Oh
they were secretly dating, and he wouldn't tell me.
Oh my gosh.
But I still think we were right in a sense that like she had to accept they would never be together, and it wasn't until she said screw this guy before Jared had to wake up and kind of realize what was in front of his face. It's similar to like Natalie and me when we were dating for 9 months, and I was like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know. I'm like, you're younger than me. I'm so self-conscious. And she's like, fuck this guy. And then I was like, please, I'm so sorry. So yeah, sometimes you have to. I think you're sometimes blind, with what's right in front of you sometimes.
Yeah, but also we were wrong.
Yeah, y'all were wrong. At the end of the day, y'all were wrong.
We were wrong. We were wrong. Ashley was right. She's more wise than all of us put together.
She's going to be a housewife.
What?
She's going to be a housewife.
Oh my
Real
gosh.
Housewives of Rhode Island.
Oh, really?
She's been.
Oh my God.
Yeah. which
Yeah.
I'm very.
But see, those are the shows I don't watch because you can't win any money.
Yeah, that's true.
I like things where you can win money or where they make you, wear pig suits or, stuff where I don't
drinking
know.
more milk.
I don't like
Challenges.
just watching people be crazy living life.
You'll have to dabble into the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, maybe.
Only because I like Ashley.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe like that.
James, this has been so much fun, man.
God, great.
Appreciate you coming on.